Well, looking outside, it's just been so pretty today, and you can really feel temperatures, Craig, starting to warm up. Like spring it's here.
It's so beautiful outside too, right? You can just feel that warm up. You know what? We do have one big storm to talk about in the 7-day forecast, but tomorrow looks great. Tomorrow looks really good. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Let me get you going with a live shot right now from Paulsbo, looking off to the west, and we've got another nice break for you tomorrow. You see some of the dark clouds off in the distance are producing some scattered showers. It's not widespread, but yeah, we do have some. All right, so out of the west-southwest is where the winds are blowing right, or coming from, at about 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained. Take a look at some of the gusts. Bremerton 30, Shelton 30, Hoquiam 21, 23 in Tacoma. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 50s right now. We do have the almanac for you. We got up to 58 today at SeaTac. Average for this time of year is 61 degrees. All right, so here's where we have some of the scattered showers. You've got a few from Aberdeen over to Hump Tulips, and some of these rain showers are pretty heavy for a brief moment. No lightning strikes, but we do have a few scattered showers up and down the Olympic Peninsula. We move up, you can see a few scattered showers here, but not many. Most of these are moving up into the foothills, Darrington there, and higher elevations, Skycomish, a little bit of rain. Snowfall levels are up at about 5,500 feet or so. So this is the last of a little system that's coming through. There's the 2-hour loop. The past 2 hours, the energy going from the southwest up to the northeast. By 11 p.m., a few lingering showers close to Everett, maybe close to Whidbey Island, San Juan Islands. And then tomorrow, for the first half of the day, it's going to look great. You've got some sunshine going. The winds will start to pick up out of the south by about 12 o'clock as the new system starts to move in. And I think closer to 5 or 6, we'll start to see some scattered showers. It will be very windy right along the coast. Some of those gusts will get closer to 30 miles per hour. 6 p.m. on Saturday, a few lingering showers are still moving through. And then look at this, Saturday afternoon, 12 o'clock. This is the one big system that I'm talking about. Pretty organized, heavy rain at 3 o'clock on Saturday for most spots. And then it'll be turning to scattered showers right behind the front. Into Sunday, we'll have a few scattered showers as well, maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two this weekend. Rainfall totals by the end of the day. Tomorrow, not all that bad, less than 1/10 of an inch of rain most spots. But look at Saturday's numbers. Very impressive. 3/10 for Seattle, about 6/10 over to Bremerton along the coast, about half an inch or so. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty decent storm. Now, overnight, we'll see some patches of fog, especially across the South Sound and along the coast. Your highs tomorrow coming back up into the mid-60s before we start to cool down or see those scattered showers. Here's your 7-day forecast tomorrow. Very nice, 65. Again, a rainy weekend, breezy to windy at times Saturday. Joyce, Mark, look at Wednesday and Thursday, though. I think we're going to get a nice ridge of high pressure if those long-range forecast models hold up, and we'll be talking about upper 60s and low 70s this time next week.